Over the last week or so, there's been quite a furor over the venues for the upcoming Brisbane Olympics.
Multi-billion-dollar plans for major sporting venues have been upended.
What's going on right now is not a good look for any of us. We need to improve that look.
But something else happened this week that probably no one noticed, but it's made me quite concerned about how our performance is going to make Brisbane look on the international stage in 2032. It all started when I decided to do a video for the Brisbane channel on Light Up Brisbane, as this channel's about all things Brisbane, so definitely subscribe if you're not already for lots of Brisbane content. Anyway, Light Up Brisbane, it's an initiative by Brisbane City Council where groups or organisations can arrange to have key Brisbane assets like the Story Bridge, Victoria Bridge, the sculptures at Redcliffe Place, City Hall, the dome at Mount Cootha, can have them lit up in a certain colour to bring attention to their cause. I saw on the Light Up Brisbane calendar, which I've linked below, that on March 23rd, Victoria and the Story Bridges, along with the sculptures at Redcliffe Place, would be lit up green for Earth Hour, and that the lights would be turned off at 8:30 for 1 hour, as is being done around the world as part of Earth Hour. I thought, hey, this is the perfect time to get footage for this video because it's the one night all year that they actually turn the lights off on the bridges. They're also going to light up Brisbane City Hall in red to support Dance for Daniel, which is an event organised by the Daniel Morecambe Foundation, an Australian child safety organisation. So I headed into the city with the plan to document 4 locations, starting with Victoria Bridge, moving on to Redcliffe Place, City Hall, and finally the Story Bridge. I had no idea that I would end up filming multiple stuff-ups. I'm here at Victoria Bridge and I'm about to do a time-lapse which is meant to be at the start of the video that I'm making. And the bridge, it's Earth Hour day, and the bridge is meant to be lit up green, but as you can see, somebody dropped the ball and it's actually purple. So it's kind of ruined things a little bit. It's meant to be green for Earth Hour. So yeah, someone at Brisbane City Council has dropped the ball. You had one job and that was it. It's meant to be green. Anyway, but hopefully Redcliffe Place is going to be green. And I guess the most important thing is that they're meant to switch the lights of the bridges off at 8:30 for 1 hour until 9:30. So I'm going to be over at the Story Bridge for that, and hopefully they get that right. For most of March, bridges were lit purple for Make March Purple, a nationwide event by Epilepsy Australia. They obviously hadn't changed the colour from that. Next was Redcliffe Place. Thankfully, they had lit the sculptures up in Redcliffe Place in green as promised. And the City Hall and King George Square were also lit up correctly. That left the Story Bridge and most importantly the switching off of the lights at 8:30. Surely they wouldn't mess that up. Thankfully, the bridge was indeed lit up in green. I waited until 8:30 for the lights to turn off. Then 8:35. 8:40, 8:50. By 9 p.m. it was clear the lights wouldn't be switching off. So of the 4 locations that I visited that night, half of them didn't actually light up according to the official advertised schedule. And that made me think just how ready we're going to really be to hold an Olympic and Paralympic Games 8 years from now. What do you think?